Hey my loves, I hope you guys are well. This is a collective reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. If you find that this reading does resonate or is helpful, don't forget to give the video a like, don't forget to subscribe. And if you find that this is not your reading, feel free to check out another reader or another video on the channel. Okay, check your sun, moon and rising signs as well. Okay my love, so with that being said, we are going to jump in. So I'm going to take one oracle card first. I kind of do have there's a message coming through. Yeah, there's a very specific message that I feel Spirit wants to kind of deliver in this collective reading. So let's see what comes out. We've got time to go. So this is talking about time to leave, time to go, time to leave something. Some of you guys, it could be leaving something, going towards something else, or some of you guys, it's just leaving something, right? Now this looks like someone running away from something almost, but it might be more of a sense of like, that could be a dual energy, right? So if there was something that you felt like you was running away from, then that might be something that you're going to go towards with this new gateway. But then for some of you guys, there's something that you may actually need to leave or go away from, if that makes sense. So I want to clarify what it is that you may actually need to leave and go away from. And for some of you guys, if you're resonating with something that you feel like you were maybe running away from, that you feel like you're being guided to move towards, okay, we'll look at that as well. So let's see first with this time to go. Where is it time to go? You know, so can we clarify time to go, please? Spirit, divine, angels, what messages do we have for my collective, please? Time to go. Yeah, baggage, burdens, burderies baggage, burdens. Okay. Some of you guys, whatever this is, could have been making you just feel tired, right? Completely drained. It could be something to do with where you feel like there's an element of some sort of disadvantage, okay? And with the Ace of Swords, it's like there is some sort of, again, a cut off, a clean slate, a new start, a fresh perspective, a new awareness here that is being presented here, almost as like an opportunity to start something new. Now, this is like a message of truth here, okay, which could be, oh, Hermit card, Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so we've got Virgo energy. But yeah, for some of you guys, it might be something to do with where, again, it's almost like you're looking at this truth, okay, and the more that you're looking at something, okay, some of you guys, you can't fully see it because it's like there could be some, it's almost like the truth is there, but then the thoughts and the worries is kind of, how can I explain it, the mental thoughts could be kind of blocking some of the clarity around the truth. So that could be causing, what's, I feel like it's causing more mental anguish, if any, is your own thoughts as opposed to what you feel like you're seeing, or some sort of truth that you feel like has been presented, okay, or some sort of new start. This could have something to do with an initiation as well. Some of you guys as well, you may, there is kind of an energy here as well of you know, healing, more so in a sense of, it's more of a very quick energy of a sense of just kind of releasing whatever all of this baggage and burdens felt like. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the thoughts and, you know, the mental thoughts around something. And by releasing this, it's allowing you to be open and receptive towards this balanced, healing, loving, receptive energy. Okay, some of you guys, that's an energy that you're going to be in, or this may be someone that you want to be receptive towards, and you may want them to be receptive to you also. Okay. Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. So we've got Aries energy, Aquarius energy. But okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, it does look like there's some sort of divine timing here, okay? Some sort of divine timing, divine plan. For some of you guys, again, I was talking about healing. If you feel like there's a time factor, the healing that's going to be done within this time is really going to allow you to embrace this new start, from the energy that you need to be in order to be balanced through whatever changes are required, balanced in a sense of, you know, self-love, or being able to give and receive also. For some of you guys, I definitely see there's something that you're making, that you're creating, that you really love, okay? Something that you love. For some of you guys, if it's not something you're creating or something you're working on, it could be a person, okay, that you really love, that you're already receptive to. And, you know, if you're dealing with another person that you really love, you could both be kind of putting in some sort of like work here. It's like equally sort of trying to water a situation. Okay, so that something can kind of come together in this divine timing. So some of you guys, if you're searching for answers, I see you're trying to look at all the signs. Okay, you're trying to, you know, look at the signs that the universe is sending you here, and you may be feeling that the signs are telling you to have a lot of faith in the next part of where you're about to go. Like, you may feel like what you're about to do next requires a huge amount of faith, and some of you guys, you may feel like you're being asked to walk completely on faith, where you feel like there isn't much grounding, and you could actually maybe fear that you could be in a disadvantage, or not so much a fear, but it's like it's more of a, like, there's times where you may have, it is almost like when you put in what you may see, it's almost like looking down and looking up. So it's kind of saying keep your head up, right? Especially because, yeah, it's like there's this energy of keep your head up so your crown don't fall off. The Tower card and the Three of Swords. Yeah, keep your head up so your crown doesn't fall off. Okay, because it's almost like if your head is down, you're thinking about disadvantages, or where something could put you, you know, where there could be a disadvantage. There's a plane flying over this, I was just gonna say over this reading. I mean, it's just there's a plane in the background right now. So that could be significant. For some of you guys, it may be like, again, going up instead of going down. I feel like it's actually what's causing you to have this big amount of faith is saying you actually go up and not down. Okay, but again, it's kind of like going on an airplane where, you know, if you, like, you know how you may have some people that are scared of airplane, like going on airplane, or the flights, or, you know, the heights, or whatever it is. But for some people that requires a big amount of faith, you know, to kind of trust that the airplane's going to go up, and when it goes up, it's not going to crash back down, right? So it's talking about that. Okay, it's saying, you know, whatever potential catastrophes that you may be aware of, because it's almost like, you know, when you're just aware of just different potential realities and scenarios, it's almost saying, okay, so your awareness of maybe the worst case scenario, don't let that weigh on your faith. And I don't think it is anyway, because it looks like you are adequately still putting in the work, and you're kind of in this energy of love, self-love, as well. You're looking for truth, signs, that type of thing, because it's like you're trying to, you know, be guided towards the things that you love. So yeah, now for some of you guys as well, like, there's something, I don't know why, and this thing that this Queen of Cups is holding here, this thing, which I feel like is you guys, Ace of Cups. Like, let's say if there was something that you felt like you had to hold on to, which was the baggage and stuff, okay? There could have been something before where maybe you were holding on to it from a place of love, okay? And maybe it's like, you know, either because from a place of love or maybe because you crafted it, you created it. And maybe, you know, you're realizing, okay, it's time to move on, it's time to go. But obviously for you guys, it might have just been another situation, circumstance, whatever. But maybe you feel like this kind of looks to me like a robot that's kind of got pinchers that could just kind of like, you know, just maybe this is, if it's an energy to do with a person, it could be someone that's maybe more robotic in nature. Okay, and maybe you feel like they could have a tendency to hurt you. Yeah, this Queen of Swords energy. You may feel like they have a tendency to hurt you here. So, especially as well, because some of you guys, look how close your face is to them. It could be someone you're actually quite close to. Or maybe you're close, or if not close to emotionally, maybe close to in the sense of like, if it's someone that you're around, if it's someone you work with, if it's like whatever, like you could be like closely around them if you don't feel like it's close emotionally. So it looks like maybe as well, some of you guys, you're thinking, okay, if I leave this behind, will I have my new cup? Like, will something else that I love more and that, you know, is just full of love and I don't feel like I'm going to be hurt by this, will that come in? Okay, or will it just be a tower? Okay, if I, you know, if I make this clear-cut decision. And look, you making this clear-cut decision actually brings you a victory. Okay, look, 2 3s. This is something that's going to manifest. Okay, but there needs to be, this is the next step in order to make this manifest. Again, it's kind of like half manifested. To be honest, a bit more than half. A bit more than half manifested. It's almost like 3/4 manifested. Somewhere between a half and 3/4. But for some of you guys as well, you're needing to protect your successes. You're needing to protect your victories. Some of you guys, this is you protecting your loved ones. Okay, like your inner your inner circle here. Some of you guys, it's protecting the things that you love. Okay, whether that's your work, whether it's people. And I feel like, yeah, like if you feel like you've already been doing this, it kind of looks like you may have, you know, your back towards, you know, any sort of dynamics, places, situations, people that are not in an energy of, that they won't celebrate you from a place of love. Like, if people won't celebrate you from a place of love, then it's like, you know, are they giving me love, right? Whereas you coming up in this energy, again, doesn't matter whether you're male or female, this is you here coming up as someone with a lot of love. So it's kind of like, you know, you may feel like there's people here that, you know, celebrate you, or if it's not that, you can all celebrate each other. Or if it's, you know, it could also be people that you can have genuine victories with. Okay, it could be, you know, someone with some sort of celebration. Okay, yeah, but it's kind of like having this clarity on a decision that you want to make. Some of you guys as well, if you felt like you were maybe, like, maybe some of you may have had a conversation or some sort of communication as well here with the Queen of Swords. It could have been a conversation about a victory. It could have been a conversation, some of you guys, you could have been communicating maybe with 3 people. Some of you guys, you could have communicated, maybe this is something to do with work, or something to do with whether some sort of, again, Page of Wands, some sort of movement, travel, something. It could be a new creative endeavor, a new passionate start, a new work venture, a new idea that you want to take off. It could be, someone could have also had a conversation. So like, you could have said something, right, to someone. It was a message of clarity or truth. It was just something that was clearly communicated. And maybe you feel like, maybe in your mind you feel like you won't, maybe you don't know if you'll be able to be involved in this victory, or you'll be able to have this victory or something like that. Because maybe you feel like something is starting now, or something needs to take off now. Or maybe if you were communicating with, like, let's say like one particular individual, maybe you feel like, you know, they're gonna be, it's almost like this energy of like fast movement. Okay, so you may think that there may not be a victory, because you may feel like someone is pursuing something new that may just put, like, may just take them in a different space. Like there's some sort of fastness to it, right? Or if not that, maybe you don't know, something will be acknowledged if there's something that you feel like you want to reach out for. Like if there's something that you're wanting to receive, maybe you don't know if you'll receive it. Maybe it's this cup, maybe you want this cup, right? This new start where it's emotionally fulfilling for everyone, and you know, it's victories all round. Or it could have something to do with communication in regards to like something that you want to take off, something you're very passionate about but you also have a lot of love for, something like that. But it's like, maybe if you're thinking, okay, if I reach out or extend my hand or something like that, will this person pursue my direction, you know? Or because you're feeling like you have clarity on, you may feel like they are already in a new pursuit of some sort. Okay, now what else do I see here? The past, King of Wands, Page of Cups, Three of Wands. Okay, we also have Aquarius energy here, Sagittarius energy, Strength card, Leo energy. Okay, Page of Cups. So this is the whole time to go thing. You're looking back at the past. It's leaving something behind that was a part of the past, but it didn't work out. It was like a lack of long-term emotional fulfillment here. If you were to move forward, it's like you're looking back at the past, and then this is like looking at the past. This is literally looking at the future, like looking at the past, looking at the future. And it's like you had to look back at the past to see what you want in your future. Okay, you had to look back at the past, and something about the past required you to really draw upon an immense amount of strength. Like I feel like where you felt like, you know, maybe you felt like there was something in your past that, you know, just required a big amount of strength from you. It's like you became enlightened from this. Okay, it's like you became enlightened. Some of you guys, you may even stand, there's something about you standing out, or you may be like, I'm hearing sticking out like a sore thumb. So there could have been, if there was something about a past like group or something like that, or a past dynamic, or just something, or maybe it's just, if it's something you have to leave behind, maybe like you stick out like a sore thumb. But that could be a good thing, is because you stick out because of the love that you have, one, and two, like there's a lot of valuable attributes, okay, with this Ten of Pentacles here right on top of you. Some of you guys, it's your enlightenment, your love. Some of you guys, it's your strength, it's your courage. Some of you guys, it's your passion, your ambition. Okay, some of you guys, you're very like I see some of you guys, you want to make a lot of money here, and you could be, you know, really, you could be really investing in the things that you love here. And you know, how you putting these ideas into passionate pursuit to gain this stable financial abundance. And for some of you guys, it's not even just financial abundance, it's also quality relationships, is also things that you, accomplishments, successes, things that you acquire when you achieve that, you know, are a part of your legacy. Okay, so, you know, it's all of that. And yeah, so you sticking out here, that might have been for you to have time to really be, to focus on your own, the things that you personally love, even if that required, because sometimes when you stick out like a sore thumb, it pushes you. You can either do two things, okay? You can either you know, kind of have some solitude, find yourself, focus, think about, okay, what is it that I love? You know, what is it that I'm passionate about? And move from that place, and then you'll naturally find your true, authentic tribe. Or you can think, okay, I don't like that, I stick out like a sore thumb. Let me just, you know, either try to quickly just pursue, you know, another group to be a part of here, even if you don't have full, you know, even if you don't have full clarity, you know, yet in regards to whether that was something that was really going to bring you emotional fulfillment yet, you may find that you stick out again in that dynamic, in that group. There's something about being naturally led towards the things that you love and finding your natural, like, soul tribe. And this is something to do with a part of the things that you're building long term, part of your legacy, part of something about, like, yeah, you being a person of value, and also seeing, you know, being around other people of value and understanding, having clarity and truth and discernment and protection and passion and drive and, you know, ambition. Yeah. Six of Pentacles and the Magician card. So there just looks like you've definitely been presented with a new start. There's something passionate that's been offered to you. So because you may feel like you haven't said yes to this yet, or if it's not that you feel like you haven't said yes to it yet, maybe you feel like you've offered someone something, but maybe you feel like they haven't said yes to it yet. Take it vice versa. But I feel like you've been offered something here, but if you were looking back at something to do with your past, you may have seen this new offer as something that could be something to do with how a past situation went for you. You may see this new offer as something that's like going to be similar to the past, and that might be making you uncertain about saying yes, whereas it's telling you here that, you know, from a clear mind, I feel like you're going to be completely clear about the fact that this is something that's going to bring you a lot of love and abundance and growth. Okay, some of you guys as well, there's an energy here of, again, potentially like a conversation here between a masculine and maybe a feminine. Okay, or if it's not a conversation, then it could be you know, some sort of like for some of you guys it could be a couple, but I don't see that in every dynamic. I just feel like it could just be, like, it could be a work thing, right? And there's a conversation about growing something, about doing something. It could be two, if you're in if it is a couple, then it could be like, and a couple doesn't always have to be a romantic couple. It could just be like, you know, two people. But the point is, it almost looks like there is these two people. There could even be like a third, like Ace of Wands, a new third energy. For others of you guys, it's two people that are going to do something, work on something together, but that third energy is the new thing, if it's not a new person. Some of you guys, it's just like, it's like a conversation about a creative project here. Some of you guys, if you're in a couple, you could be communicating about potentially having children, okay? About becoming a father and a mother. Some of you guys, you're talking about that in regards to your future. Some of you guys, you could be thinking about, you know, maybe you feel like the time is ripe. Some of you guys, you're thinking about, you know, you may want to accomplish certain, there's something about you want to be successful. There's something you want to, there's some sort of success here that you're clear on, and there's a potential for a lot of growth and abundance. And it's like you're moving in this direction, but you had to look at the past in order to see where this new opportunity would be more successful for you. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because something about the past was non-reciprocal. Or if not that, it just wasn't the exchange. The exchange wasn't right. So if it was a work thing, maybe the agreement or the exchange wasn't right, okay? It didn't bring you that sense of happiness or success. Or if it was a person, like a personal thing, not a work thing, or the person, it's like whatever the exchange was, you know, it's like there's a new opportunity here where something can actually grow now. But like I said, it definitely looks like you moving forward, wherever it is that you feel like it's time to leave, naturally leaving something, you're walking into something else, and it looks like you'll be walking into something successful, something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness, okay, from this place of clarity. I'm seeing this as something about the jigsaw pieces, putting the jigsaw pieces together, okay, so the picture can come together, right? Because this kind of even now looks like it's slotting in a bit like a jigsaw. So it's almost like the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. And yeah, like the more it's coming together, you're gonna be like you're gonna be happy, like you're getting happier the more you're seeing the pieces come together. Judgment card here, you're making a big decision in regards to wanting something to come together. Some of you guys as well, you may feel like you've completely surrendered to the divine, and in that case you may feel like you're just seeing things come together and you're just like, whoa, divine, I see you. You're like, what? Okay. We've got a lot of signs out here now as well. Cancer energy, Leo energy, Scorpio energy, Taurus, Gemini, Libra energy. Five of Wands. So, okay. Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys as well, I feel like if you may be going through like a transformation, and this transformation, again, like you may feel like through this transformation, there was things, there was like maybe you feel like those people that tried to get you caught up in like competition or conflict or issues or battles, and it's like you kind of like had to move. It's like maybe you feel like you had to move through it. Like I'm hearing like you can't go over it, you can't go around it, you have to go through it or something like that. But I kind of feel like you guys kind of got around it. So maybe someone tried to put obstacles on your path because they felt like you wouldn't have been able to get around it. You'd only would be able to, you'd have to go through it. But it's like the divine got you, like the divine enabled you to kind of get around it. And I feel like you may have even had like false offers here from people as well that may have came, you know, saying, oh, you know, this could even be a work thing, or it could be like someone that's saying, oh, someone that could give you some sort of money, or if not money, it could be just like someone that, if it's like any sort of it's almost like you could have a dynamic with this person, but it's not like, you know, your person, like it's not like a commitment, right? So whether that's just like an associate or a colleague or something like that, or just someone that you just kind of see here and there, but it's like, you know, like there's something about something that you may feel like you know, there's people that are trying to come towards you because they feel like you're going to be successful, or because you feel successful here, but it's like, are they really invested in you? You know, are they really invested in you, or do they want to like kind of come towards you because they see that you're moving forward, you know, successfully, instead of being stuck in, you know, whatever this fumble and rumble and tumble and kerfumble is. So maybe guys, you broke free from like a conflicted environment, situation, and to me, guys, the fact that you broke free is proving that you're moving forward successfully because of the decisions that you've made or been making is moving you towards these new things. And even if you feel like you're moving forward, but something hasn't completely coming together yet, you may see small parts of the jigsaws, but you haven't seen all of it come together. You're about to see it all come together, okay? But there's a decision that you're about to make. It could be 2 more decisions because it's 3 decisions left. That's gonna like really put some pieces together, okay? Some of you guys, I just had put the nail in the coffin as well with the death card here also. So that could be something that needs to end, okay? Something that you're needing to let go or grieve here. And maybe it's like you're still thinking about it, so you haven't fully put it to bed. Like it's you putting that nail in the coffin here and having that cycle end so you can move forward and make these decisions and still be optimistic and enthusiastic about the fact that things will come together. You know, the moon card, illusions, doubts, fears, uncertainties, the unknown, okay, things that are hidden, okay. This is talking about you as well. There may be the hidden things as well that you're gonna have to discern. You may not be able to see it with the physical eye, but you're gonna have to be able to discern it, okay. And these will be people that may try to get through if your gate is too open without the discernment, okay. Because it's almost like this could even be like hidden spiritual energies here that, you know, can kind of take advantage, I guess. And whether these could be entities that are working with people as well, but it could also be people that, what's the word, people that are just bringing a lot of like issues to your life, basically. Like people that are, you know, trying to directly cause you some sort of conflict or confrontation, okay. It's almost like, yeah, you're trying to, something like you focusing on your peace and your fulfillment. To me, guys, you found that, okay. And anything that's coming towards you that doesn't feel like that feels like it's part of this, you know, conflict, it's like, nah, I'm good, right? Now I'm good. You're putting back your investment. You don't want to invest in that, and that's a decision that you're making that is kind of putting the nail in the coffin and allowing you to initiate this new start where you're going to see so much come together here for you, okay. It's like you're looking up at the divine like, yep, I'm ready. You know, this is you saying to the divine, I am ready. And the divine's like, I know, because I just saw the decision you made. And like, yeah, some of you guys, you're going to be presented with choices and options, and you may be a bit uncertain about what to choose, and the divine is going to bring through clarity, okay, so that whenever you're presented with these choices and options, you know, you kind of have that clarity in regards to what's going to be a fair exchange. If something is coming from a place, like, funny enough, some of you guys, you're about to be this coming together, you're about to be presented with very good options. Sometimes when I see this card, like, I'm seeing all the other deceptive things, but the way it's kind of covered here, this kind of looks like good options. That here is kind of like a half of a castle that's like kind of built but could still be being built, but the fact that you've already got that much of the castle, like, that's a lot of legacy or royalty or something that's already established foundation wise, that's going to be part of legacy. Some of you guys as well, it could be like, I'm seeing here something with this, like someone, you may get offered something to do, like, I'm seeing all these little marbles. I don't know why they're kind of like, they're to me, they're kind of representing like loads of little small things, small little opportunities that equate to something big, okay. For some of you guys, there may be an opportunity that seems like magic, like quite mystical, where it's like, okay, I can't see it, but like, you know, you feel some sense of truth, or you feel some sort of clarity around it, or you feel like there's something here that you could invest in it, and it's like something could just turn out like magic. Like, there's something that you may decide to invest in from a place of clarity, and then it's like, whoa, that transformed like magic, right? That type of thing. And for others of you guys, there could be a person as well. It's a person here. It's a person, it could be someone like with curls, or curly hair, but it doesn't have to be. Some of you guys, it could also be it could be it could be an external situation, like a messenger or some sort of news coming in, or if it's something to do with, I'm even getting like an official person, like someone that could, like some sort of help or assistance in an area, right? But there's something about like a bit of a, I'm even seeing like a judge, like something to do with someone that may know a lot but not say a lot, okay? But it's almost like there's some sort of, you're going to be presented with these options. But if you're uncertain, the more that you're uncertain, then it's like you're uncertain about the deceptive options, right? Here. Because some of you guys, you may get an offer, and even if it's to do with like, what's the word, work or something, or even if it's to do with love, it could be something to do with, right, it's like money, but there's no love, and that might be a sign that, like, okay, if it's just, like, how can I explain it? Like, if it's just a situation where there isn't that, like, love and that happiness and that, like, you know, balance and that type of thing, then you may feel like, well, not necessarily that you may feel like, but it might kind of bring you clarity in regards to what's really going to bring you that sense of fulfillment. Like, is it just the money that you want, or do you want the money and the love? Okay, because sometimes if you feel like it's just the money, then that can also open the door to like people that don't really have love for you, but you know, they come in, and you know, it's kind of like the reciprocation, the emotional reciprocation in there, the understanding, and this affects the success, this affects the happiness, this, you know, can affect that thriving energy also. It could, and as well, it could cause even like conflict because there's a lack of understanding, there's a lack of love. You know, what else? Oh, sorry guys, this lighting, I'm just gonna adjust that better. Sorry about that, guys. But what I was saying is, yeah, so it's kind of saying like you want both, right? You want both. And some of you guys, you also want clarity, okay? Some of you guys are uncertain about whether there'll be some sort of clarity that will be on offer here for you, and I feel like it's telling you to make the decision, and you will receive some sort of clarity or some sort of truth that will come in towards you, okay? Some sort of clarity, truth, news, message, after you making a decision, okay? And this decision has to do with this new start. It is something that you are passionate about, and you are looking at the divine here, okay? Yeah. So again, this is leaving something and going towards something else. Just don't fear that you're going to go into a tower situation if you know that you are being, you know, divinely guided, okay? Time to go. Okay, let's get one more for like what it is that you're moving towards then. So, Justice, lovely. Queen of Wands, Four of Swords. So we've got Libra energy here as well. Four of Swords. So you guys, you're moving towards this energy of justice, okay? This energy of fairness, balance. If there's anything to do with legalities here, or contracts, it's about having clarity in regards to making a decision that's balanced, or making sure that you have all the information in regards to like any contracts, you know, so that things are balanced. This could have something to do with a passion. This could have something to do with you stepping into an era where you're just going to be so passionate about yourself and your goals. Some of you guys are going to be very passionate, but like I said, you're going to have energies of maybe 2, 3, or 4 people that are genuinely going to like be in this balanced, fair, righteous energy, passionate energy as well, that are also going to and also protection and healing, okay, that are also going to be happy for your success, okay. There's definitely something though that you're, it's almost like you may feel like you're already kind of leaving something behind here, but you may feel like you've just been in a period of like kind of just reflecting about what it is that you want to passionately move towards, okay. Some of you guys as well, you could have been healing, but I see this as well mainly as like just reflecting about what you want to passionately take action towards before you go full steam ahead sort of thing, because that's what it kind of looks like. You're going to go full steam ahead, and you're going to be able to do that because you've made, it's a decision that's being made that's fair, meaning that you're also going to reciprocate, you're also going to receive some sort of a fair outcome, okay. There's something that you're looking at, there's something that you're looking at, something that you're looking at. Some of you guys, you may it's almost like you may want someone to come towards you here. Some of you guys, you may be looking at like an opportunity. Some of you guys, you could be looking at some sort of truth, looking at some things that were hidden. Some of you guys, you could have been thinking about where there was some sort of like hurt that was caused, okay. But yeah, I feel like whatever you're doing though, like you're putting in the work here based upon truth, okay? And you're putting in the work to make a decision based upon truth for yourself. Some of you guys, this, whatever you put in the work into is going to bring some sort of a victory. You're going to be triumphant. This is a wish fulfillment. This is a blessing. This is something that's going to make you feel fulfilled. Some of you guys, you could even be putting in, you know, it's like you're working on yourself in the background as well. And then like you're doing like the physical work as well, more so in the forefront. So it's like you've got this, you're moving from a place of balance internally. So you're about to move into this chapter where you're going to see your external life reflect a lot more of this balance and harmony, because it's like you're kind of doing this here for yourself. And you're even going to be attracting people in this that are in this energy as well, that are kind of going to be like vibrating with you, okay. Now what do we see here? So you guys, if you had to again, something here to do with like legalities and stuff like that, like for instance, there's something about like there could be a large offer on the table, right? And that could bring this 10 of Pentacles, but it's kind of saying don't always rely on what you see external on the surface. Sometimes you have to look below the surface in terms of like what's hidden, okay? Because it's almost like if there's like a legality situation, right? It may seem like something really good is on the table, but then the actual agreement in itself might not be fair. And it might not have to always just do with it might not only just have to do with legalities. It can have to do with like a person, but for some of you guys it's to do with legalities. But it's like the reciprocation of the balance may not be, what's the word? It may not be it may not be it may be secretly unbalanced, is basically what I'm trying to say with the moon card and this, which could cause an obstacle down the road. So to avoid these obstacles down the road, it's kind of like making sure that things are balanced and right here, so that you can then just kind of take off passionately moving forward, embracing this like opportunity, this unknown, knowing that okay, that obstacle is something that you've already kind of had clarity on. Because some of you guys, you're looking at this and you could see where there could be a potential obstacle moving forward if something isn't balanced. Okay, and again, it could have something to do with like a boss figure, like someone that is like again, it could be like an employer, it could be like someone in a position that, can I explain, someone that you would have some sort of contract with. Three of Swords, 3-3. So again, 3-3 keeps coming up on top of each other. Something is like almost manifested, and this is the victory, this is the manifestation here. But it requires having clarity on where something may seem, something could look good, like some sort of off on the table. But if something is, if there's not clarity on the fact that there's either one, a lack of love, or two, something is empty in the sense of like, let's say you're making an agreement with someone, and this person doesn't really have the right intentions, okay, towards you. Maybe they're just all about money, they don't have love, they don't care, that type of thing. Then that might be something that you want to really kind of look over and just make sure that the agreement is also right for you, okay? Because if they don't have care for you, then they're going to be making sure that that's they're good, basically. So it's kind of saying, making sure you have clarity on that. It's also good on the other side here, so it could be balanced. But obviously, if you guys, it could just be that maybe you just feel like you had to. So maybe you guys as well, there's something here where there may be like a good contract here as well that you may want to come round to, okay? It's almost like, so because you may have received a contract but you weren't able to sign it yet, but there's like you're gonna like, there's something to do with something that you wanted to get balanced, and now it's like you're gonna be able to, you want to like show up and sign something. But obviously, because it's not a contract, it could just be communication. Like it could be verbal, like a verbal agreement. Yeah, see, King of Swords, it could be verbal. Okay, and maybe you feel like you weren't able to do that yet, but it's like from this place of, it's like you have some sort of clarity here and you're gonna be able to execute something. And this is something new. It's like you're coming into this new energy. Some of you guys, you're going to be around people that will not only have love for you, but they will also protect you. And I feel like you're also going to be reciprocating that same energy. So then that's also the balance. So there's so much about balance and reciprocation here in so many different contexts. But that whole soul tribe thing, again, it could be like it could be to do with like a team. Some of you guys, it could be like a work, like it's like a team or a soul tribe or something, but it's like everyone has to have a sword, a cup, and a pentacle. So everyone has to have a sense of value to them, okay? Meaning that they're a good quality person, okay? Good quality person. You could trust them, they're dependable, maybe even the love that they have is that's also something that you're seeing as valuable, good quality. The sword, there's integrity, someone that will communicate truth, or someone that's willing to protect, and also people that would be happy for you, people that will celebrate with you. Or even if it's like you're doing something and you're victorious moving forward, it's like, people that are happy for you. So it's kind of like all of this is what comes after this decision. Also, because it's 2 decisions based upon truth, because it's 3 decisions based upon clarity. Something you're working on something first to get a victory. You're going to get a victory in that's going to make you feel content, fulfilled, and then from that place you're going to make another decision. It could have something to do with a new opportunity or travel, or like a pursuit or communication, but then there's going to be another victory. So it's like there's steps, but it's like victories, right? Or these steps that you're going to take is going to lead you towards some sort of victory. Things are going to be balanced and you can get that reciprocation. But I do see that there's an energy of whatever you give will be kind of reciprocated. So almost like if it was a thing where let's say there's people that was like have love for you, celebrating you. This might not be you. This could resonate in a different dynamic, but I'm just giving every angle of the reading that I can see. So take what resonates, leave the rest. But it's like, let's say if you release people that have like love for you, that are happy for you, that are celebrating you, and you're more kind of like guarded, and not even guarded, but like, you know, it could be like people that are receptive to you, but you're kind of withholding, keeping your communication away, then it might feel like nothing is coming in the horizon in regards to the same thing, because there's something about reciprocation of energy, reciprocation, cause and effect. So it's kind of like where you're putting out, you'll get. So if you're giving love, you get love. If you're giving protection, you get protection. If you're giving value, you get value. Okay, so it's kind of like that type of thing. Or if you're withholding this, then it may be withheld, but it's kind of like what you put out is getting back. It's like it's like universal law. Yeah, there's so much here about universal law here, cause and effect. So some of you guys, there may be some sort of there could also be a message, because a lot of these collective readings, sometimes spirit gives like a little assignment but something about looking at information, or some research about like universal laws, things like that, cause and effect, etc, etc. Also, yeah, the law of exchange. What else? Also, I'm hearing something about looking up like polarity as well. But yeah, anyways, guys, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But it definitely looks like if there has been something that's been weighing you down, that's been heavy, and it's been making you feel stuck secretly, or maybe some of you guys, maybe if you felt stuck, maybe it made you feel like, okay, maybe there's something that you're holding kind of to yourself. Maybe you want to give something, but you feel like you kind of have to, you're kind of keeping this to yourself at this time. But maybe it's because you may have felt like there was something that you may have felt stuck here. Or some of you guys, you may have felt like they could be dealing with an energy with someone that could be quite quiet here, or someone maybe that knows more than what they say here. And maybe you could have felt stuck here trying to just see, I guess. But yeah, it looks like, though, someone could have been, I feel like, yeah, this person could have been someone that was giving to you, or someone that could have been, it's like the energy of someone that would give you a hug, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if this person would hug you, if when you see people that you're cool with, and it's like, you that little encounter, like hi, bye, but you'd hug them. It's someone like that, right? But I feel like this could be someone that they may have given you something, but again, it's like they could know more than they say. But yeah, it's like they may have given you something, and maybe they've given you a hug already. Who knows? They might have. Or it's someone that would give you a hug. And it's something about reciprocating, like some sort of reciprocation of energies. So I feel like you may be wanting to communicate something, or there could be if it's not communication, it could be a decision that you're wanting to make here in regards to this. Okay, so there could be something. Maybe you've been really tired. Maybe you've been really tired here. So maybe you didn't feel like you had the right enthusiasm yet to be able to make the decision that you want to make in order to either reciprocate something. So it could have been like pending, right? Or it could be that there was a decision that would kind of it's like that other, it's like the completion to the manifestation, right? But maybe you felt like you had to kind of focus on some sort of work that you needed to do here first, so that you could be in this energy to be able to make the decision that would kind of bring the balance or reciprocation. Okay. Or if you're the one that is needing to initiate something, maybe you're aware of the need for balance and reciprocation, so you don't want to initiate something until you feel like once you receive something you can reciprocate or balance it back out, if that makes sense. Or some guys, you feel like you're putting in work so you could be the one to initiate something, but maybe you know that this person will reciprocate and you want to be able to continuously reciprocate, something like that. Okay, but it looks like whatever it is for you, this is coming from a place of like wanting to do the right thing. Okay, and because of this is why I feel like there's some sort of like blessing. The only thing that could be making you uncertain is you feeling like maybe your judgment might be off about something. Like maybe you could be thinking like, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe you know, maybe I won't receive you know, a genuine new start. Okay, maybe there won't be this love there for me, you know. And if that's what you're thinking, your judgment is off, my love, because look at all of this love that's going to be just poured in. It's like, here, take some more, take some more. Okay, if this is a situation that you want to be successful, this is the universe of the divine pouring out its love to you and some sort of blessing. If it's a person, then this could be someone that willingly wants to give love to you. Okay, and it's like they could also be giving, it's like there's more, these people that you will come, like your soul tribe, if it's a work thing or whatever, or if it's a particular person, they could have already filled up cups for other people here, to the point where they're happy to fill up the cups for people that are happy about that, you know, that energy. And not only that, but it's kind of like there's also that all those different qualities I was talking about earlier. So it's like a mutual benefit. Everyone's happy, everyone can celebrate and be happy. So yeah, if you feel like maybe I won't get this love, like I feel like this is someone that willingly wants to give it, or it's someone that has a lot of love to give. We've got Scorpio energy, we've got Aquarius energy. Okay. So yeah, some of you guys, if you fear this, you may actually like move straight past it, if you get what I'm saying. But even if you feel like or some of you guys, you may feel like your judgment was off. Maybe you feel like you already did, like maybe you feel like you moved straight past it. Maybe you feel like, whether you felt like you weren't able to see it, or maybe you just felt like you weren't able to make a decision that you wanted to make at the time yet, so you feel like it's to kind of go past something. But it's like that same energy that you go past, like you go and past something, but you're going straight back towards it. Okay, but you may go back, now you're going straight back towards it. It's almost like in another format, in another setting, in another setup, in another arrangement, right? But it's like you're actually gonna have a leg up. You know, you're gonna, this time around, although it's in a different setting and a different, you know, position, it could even be this person could be in a different position, or you're going to be in a different position. You're going to have a leg up though. So even if you feel like, oh, my judgment was off because I went past something, like, listen, maybe this was part of the divine plan, because you're going to have a leg up now, because you actually went through some sort of transformation within that period that naturally is giving you some sort of a leg up. But I do feel like some of you guys, if you feel like there's someone that has a leg up as well that you're going towards, this could be why you're going to be aligning with this person, because maybe you either both mutually have the value that you both mutually have is either the love that you both have, or there's some other form of value of in character that you both have, right? But it's kind of like, some of you guys, it could be more, it could be, if it's a work situation, it could be You know, some of you guys, it's the people that you're going to let into like your secret space. This is like a secret space. Okay. For others of you guys, it could be people that you'll work with. For some of you guys, it could be people that you will, you know, advise. Some of you guys will be people that you will, you know, it's just like this energy, but it's almost like you probably don't really, like, you may see someone that has gained some sort of a leg up, right? And you may feel like you're not going to be acknowledged because maybe you feel like you went past something, but it's like you're actually going to get a leg up, if that makes sense as well. So it's kind of like someone could be, there's some sort of yeah, there's some sort of if this is like one step has already been completed, okay, and it's like, again, it could just be like 2 or 3 more steps to go. Yeah, Ace of Cups, you're walking straight into it. So the more that you keep moving forward with, you know, watering the seeds of your garden, healing despite whatever you may have felt like your judgment was rash, you're walking into this victory. You're walking straight into it, the victory, the love, the leg up, the advantage, the blessing. And anything that is like vibration not supposed to be there, it's almost like it's gonna have to flee. Knight of Wands, it's gonna have to flee because vibrationally it's either it's not there, or because this is like a safe space. Okay, and yeah, it's almost like, I'm even seeing here, this is kind of giving me like, I've seen something about a shower. Some of you guys, it's maybe like if you've gone through some sort of healing, then you get to come in, like you can, like you naturally have a leg up, and you naturally go to this other vibration, and this is your soul tribe. So it's like after getting, like, going through this healing, it's like this divine shower. Okay, some of you guys, it might be, if you're feeling like you still needed some healing, so think about like something about in the shower. Oh, like a, okay, some of you guys, you may have even had like a spiritual shower, spiritual bath, like a cleansing. For others, you guys, it might be like you could have had a foot soak. Okay. Yeah. And if you want more clarity on that, look at the collective playlist where we have a reading, and it says something about cleansing ritual if you're interested in that. But some of you guys, you've already done this, and that's why you're moving forward towards something new. It could be a new job, you know. It could be a new job. Some of you guys, it's 2 things: a new job and a soul tribe. Some of you guys, if it's not a new job, it's an advantage, a leg up in something, in an area of your life. Some of you guys, it's a leg up to do with, some of you guys, you could be leveling up in your relationships, like the people that you have love for. It's like gonna go to like a higher level of commitment. For others of you guys, it's just, some of you guys, if you're in a job, you may level up and get a higher position. Like, some of you guys, something about like, you may get some sort of higher position, like a supervisor, manager, senior manager, something like that. Where you're able to kind of like, what's the word? Where you could be either like advising or leading other people or something. For others of you guys, it might be like there's just some sort of victory that's coming, okay? Some sort of victory. What else? But like I said, there's also something to do with like a hidden, there's a hidden energy within like a how can I, like there's like a hidden space, right? And this space, there's like a lot of blessings that are gonna come from this space. And it's kind of saying that again, there's some sort of like angel at the door here to make sure that whatever goes in, like if you get past here, then it's like, how can I explain? Anything else that's not getting past there, it might be like, okay, the judgment could be off. Like choosing to go in a different direction, meaning that their choice doesn't allow for something to come together. But I see it more in a sense of like these gates. Like I'm seeing a gate here. This to me is like a gate. The Lovers and the Star card, okay. It's almost giving, it kind of looks a bit like a portal as well, but it's kind of like a gate, and there's like there's like 3 angels, 4, 5. There's a lot of angels around this gate. Yeah, even here there's a gate. But this is like outside, like there's so many angels. And it's kind of like if there's something to do with like a work situation, or just something to do with where there's a need for like protection because of some sort of like hidden energy, then it's kind of like where you'll be moving towards after leaving something behind. It's like there'll be some sort of safe space where nothing will be able to get past this gate if it's like not righteous, if it's not balanced, if it's not law, like if it's deceptive, if it's a threat, if it's, it won't get through the gate because there's so much angels. So you're going through this gate, if you're the one that's resonating with the reading, you with the one with all the love, okay? With all the love, and something that you've already been passionately, ambitiously moving towards. Yeah, that same Queen of Cups is coming up again as well, where I was saying in the beginning, again, doesn't matter male or female, doesn't matter, it's just the energies. There was something that you were holding on to, you feel like this has the potential to hurt me, but you may have been doing it out of like love, okay, or care, or because there's something that you love that you want to take off. Here we're going in with the Ace of Wands, but it's like this victory is about to come. Some of you guys, I'm just trying to see, do you have to let, hold on, 10 of Swords. Something, yeah, it's like something could be ending. Like, for instance, some of you guys, it could be like, maybe you feel like if there's like a workplace or something's ending, okay, maybe you have to let go of, maybe it's like you've been in your head about that, but then it's like a new opportunity pops up where you can, it's like in order for you to go after that, you have to allow the old thing to end. And the old thing to end is something that you know could actually cause you more hurt anyway. Or if not hurt, it doesn't have to be hurt. It could be something where you just feel like there's just a complete betrayal or backstabbing, or just like being down, just being completely down and out because of some sort of catastrophe. For some of you guys, worst case scenario in a situation, you may feel like may even be death. Now, I don't want to like alarm any of you guys. I'm not dealing with something that's that threatening, I'm just don't like to limit the messages that I receive, because so many different people can resonate with different messages depending on the situations. But if you do feel like you're in a situation where it's more like fate, like more dangerous, right, then the Death card and this 10 of Swords, this is death, okay? But I'm not saying that's like what's going to happen to you. I'm just saying this is something that you're already aware of, that if you're already aware of that, that's something that could happen in whatever situation you're dealing with, then that's why I feel like you there's something that you wanting to go in a new direction. Okay. Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. Ace of Wands. Something here. Some of you guys, there's someone that you're like, cool. Yeah, cool. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, either you give them thumbs up or you firms them, or whatever, or you say cool, like whatever, like an associate, like someone that you just kind of, they're around, but you like, you kind of have to be a bit guarded with them, or maybe around them. Maybe they've been problems and trouble, you know, maybe they're not really on the righteous side of things, but it's like you feel like you have to say cool to them, you feel like you have to say calm, what's good, like that. um Even though, you know, by holding on to this, they still have the ability to bring you some sort of hurt here. And again, this just keeps looking like this energy of like this robot. I'm getting like it's almost like programmed to do the same thing. So again, it's kind of like, yeah, there's something about you making the right decision here for yourself. So that you don't, because something about you always having to be on guard here. Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, and the Six of Wands in the reverse. And oh my gosh, five. Wait. 4, 5, 6. All in order. 4, 5, 6. Wow. Okay. The steps. This is taking steps. Jigsaw puzzles. 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Again, you're looking at the past. You're seeing where you weren't successful in something in the past. And you know that if you hold on to this, moving forward would bring a lack of victory. Or something wouldn't be stable. It could affect your stability or victory or your reconciliation. Empress card as well. This could be energy. This could be a feminine energy coming up here, or a mother figure. Some of you guys are someone that you're looking at, someone that you want in your future. Okay. This could have been someone that also didn't feel successful towards some sort of victory, stability, or reconciliation in something, but there's an energy of like growth and like something here. It's like, yeah, there's growth and like the energy as well of like this new, going in this new direction with this growth as well, can bring some form of abundance, because there's a lot of love, okay, which is one of the ingredients as well for this growing. And there's also a lot of passion. So yeah, you have some sort of insight, okay, and whatever that is, I feel like what you following this insight, it's going to lead you towards what you love. It's going to take you, something new is going to take off. It's going to be very fast. You're going to be very passionate about it, and it's going to grow and grow and grow, and it's going to grow seeds of love and abundance, okay, and things that are right and fair and loving and understanding and valuable. And like I said, yeah, like, yeah. And for some of you guys, you may have even been learning that every offer that's given, like for instance, if you receive an offer, okay, and it's like, okay, you can receive this money, but there's like no love, then you may be coming to some sort of clarity of like, okay, well, that might not be, just because it's being offered, it might not be an offer that is really good for me to take, right? Some of you guys, you may have been doing that, and maybe that's where you stick out. Again, I'm getting that sticking out like a sore thumb energy. For others of you guys, if it's not money, it could be like an offer of commitment, but there's no love, okay? It's like, well, that's just conflict, you know? If it's money, no love, then it could just be like disagreements. It's like having this insight of like, no matter what it is, you'd be, there's some sort of stuckness, some sort of feeling stuck, feeling trapped, you know, competition, disadvantage. So it's like, you know, if the cup is empty, then you have to make the right decision by you to go in a new direction, because the pentacle by itself is not enough, okay? And that's coming from a place of self-love and self-worth and knowing your value and wanting to make the right decisions by you, so that the right things can also come into your life. But sometimes you've been making the right decisions. Some of you guys, you're about to make a decision from a place of love. You may want to offer something here. Some of you guys, you may want to offer a sense of, it could be commitment. Some of you guys, it could also, there could be something to do with money. But there's something to do with something you want to commit to. That's going to bring you a lot of like abundance. Some of you guys, it could be an investment that's going to bring you a lot more like things that are going to grow. It could be a lot, like a lot of things in your garden will grow, or some sort of abundance. Some of you guys, it could be like a relationship here where it's like someone's wanting to fully commit here, you know, and just make sure they just want to do right by their person here, because they just want the relationship to grow and flourish. But whatever it is, it's intuitively guided, and I think you're just kind of you've got clarity on the difference between what it is that you're deciding you want to invest in, whether financially, commitment wise, value wise, versus things that are being offered to you that may only be, you know, half value, in the sense of like, you know, it's the tempting offer because it seems like, okay, it's just this, but okay, the cup's empty. Because some of you guys, you can have a cup and a pentacle, right, and a wand and a sword. Okay, yeah, because again, some of these people that may give you, there could be people that will give you money but no love, and it might be they may use money to manipulate you, or to have some sort of like to something to do with like your to control your decisions here. Okay, but that could also, like, sometimes if that could be a manipulative energy, so it's saying mindful of that as well. Or it might be an energy of something that you don't want to say yes to, because it could cause you to feel conflicted or annoyed. If you feel like there's a lack of understanding, or there's conflict, or if this person's have love for you, then they could just come in and just start kind of giving you problems. But you feel like because they're giving you this money that you can't, you know, stand up for yourself, like all those types of things. And if it's not money, again, see it as commitment, or, you know, whatever else that could be seen as a form of value. But yeah, I do see though, there's someone here that's acknowledging there's two people that have lots of love, and someone feels like they have, someone may have felt like what's the word, it's almost like, I feel like, yeah, someone could be making a decision here to offer some sort of commitment or some sort of value here to somebody. If it's a relationship, okay, someone could be giving someone some money here, okay, and this is going to help with something flourishing, growing. It could also be someone that maybe there was a strong commitment, but maybe it was like someone didn't feel like they could fully show up for someone yet the way they wanted to, okay, but it's like, you know, they may feel like now they can fully, they want to fully invest. Some of you guys, someone could be thinking about marriage, like someone could want to marry someone here, with this like contract, and like this could be like a relationship, but someone could be thinking about this, like, again, it could be future energy, or if you're like, again, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, they could just be like you know, any people in your life here. But if it's not married, then someone could just want to do something that's fair, or do something that's right, or someone just wants to have balanced grounds with someone, or yeah. But again, devil energy in the Four of Pentacles is just saying wherever you're feeling stuck, could be holding on to something. Again, someone could try to manipulate someone here with, like, again, like saying, here, let me give you this money, but I'm not going to give you any love. That is coming up here as something that could be a manipulative energy. Or it could be, here, let me commit to you, but like, you know, when I say commit to you, I guess it's not really, it might be like the commitment could be that, you know, they're just like, they're around, right? But are they investing emotionally into the connection, if that makes sense? Or is it just like empty? So it's kind of like, if you're holding on to this sense of commitment, then that could be from a place of manipulation, but there's not any love coming. Or it could be money or whatever. It could be a job, like it could be a manipulative entity at a workplace, and it's like they're giving you money but you don't love it, you know, you feel emotionally empty there, and it's like, you know, what would bring you more long-term emotional fulfillment, but it could be, you know, feeling stuck, holding on to something that you just feel like you don't have much control, like you don't have much power over, okay? So there's something about, yeah, you investing in something, like you could be investing in your own abundance, in your own growth. So you're investing in something, it could be a project, there's something, or a person, a relationship, there's something you want to invest in that's going to help your success thrive, so you don't feel so stuck in whatever you feel stuck in. But yeah, I just see again, Page of Wands, new passionate start. You just may have a lack of clarity in regard to the fact that something will, you will, if you get in the energy of like ready and enthusiastic for this new start, your Ace of Wands will be presented. But if you're mentally feeling conflicted about the fact that you feel like if you move towards something, it's going to be a tower situation, and it's coming up as that you may have, there's a lack of clarity around that, okay? And this could be causing unnecessary baggage and burdens as well. So again, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's just saying, you know, you have some sort of a plan in regards to like your value, your investments, your commitments, your long-term life, all of that. And so you guys, you're finding that you're coming up to certain stops on track to that plan, and it's like, even if you feel like you're in the journey bit and you haven't come up to a stop yet, where there's a point on the plan that you have to execute, on that little journey bit before you get to a next stop, it's like you have clarity by the time you arrive. So it's like almost like saying you're on a train, and before, like, let's say there's like 5 stops on the train, and let's say all those stops and the end destination is part of your plan, okay? Or even if you don't know what stops it's stopping off at, because you're thinking about the end destination, but you know there's going to be stops along the way, you know, maybe you didn't look out, you know, where the train's going to be stopping at, because, you know, just, or maybe you did, but the point is the point is that by the time you get to the stops, yeah, you will know, you'll have clarity. So don't worry about moving forward. Move forward. Even I've seen slow, like you've been maybe making like slow pacey, like slow and steady wins the race type moves. I feel like you may have been moving more at a gradual pace, but it's kind of like, don't fear moving forward more passionately, more optimistically, because it's almost like there's something about you needing to get off your horse now and kind of go on foot. And you probably didn't even anticipate this here, because there's something about now staying on this Knight of Pentacles, you know, you may have some insight where if I stay in this like slow pace, that could cause another tower situation that, you know, would just cause more obstacles or something like that. So it's like you could be feeling called to like take some more passionate, inspired action. But you may feel like, okay, but what if I don't know how something will kind of get balanced out, or how something will be made right, or something like that? It's kind of like you moving in this direction. It's like you've already got a form of value with you, okay? Again, whether that be love, commitment, investment, you know, opportunity, good quality person, whatever, you've already got some sort of value that you're bringing with you. So it's almost like, yeah, you're gonna, by the time you get to the next stop, you're gonna have there's gonna be clarity. You're gonna know what to do, what you need to know, what you need to do, or whatever that is. But again, it's saying if you stay on this Knight of Pentacles, this slow horse here, you may feel like things are not going to be going in your favor, because again, it could have to do with like, if there's somewhere that you're going towards, I don't know, it's like this other energy or this other, there could be someone, it's almost like someone trying to like stop you in your tracks, like if someone's gonna move forward, there's like this secret energy here that could be trying to, I don't know, it's like they may know that you're going a tower moment, a tower situation, but they won't say anything about it because they'll want you to still go that course of action anyway, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like if they see that you're about to have a tower moment for yourself, they'll kind of lie back and they won't mind, because I don't know, maybe I don't know why let me see why. Right. Because they may want to take your event, like there's something about, because of your pursuit, there's something about you, your new pursuit might be something that they could want to block you from. King of Swords. Or if it's not a pursuit, it could be just you being passionate about whatever your new ventures, your creative desires, your personal passions. It's like, or maybe it's just the energy that you embody, like that pep in your step, like something about that, like, you know. So it's just kind of saying that it's kind of just telling you to embody this energy here now, because it's kind of like if you make this something about some sort of fast or quick energy, but you doing that, it's like something would start sooner, where I feel like there's less chance for this tower situation, especially if there's something working that you feel like in the background is working against you. It gives that less chance to even have any effect on your pursuit or what you're trying to do. I hope that makes sense, because you know, yeah, this should be someone should be getting some sort of clarity here. But sometimes all these messages just randomly come through, and yeah, I just kind of have to just go with it. So yeah, but yeah, so the more that you're holding on to it, it might make you make these really slow moves, but there's something about making some sort of fast inspired move, taking control over the situation here, taking your power back here, sitting in this seat. Some of you guys, you're sitting, something about sitting in your throne, or you're in your throne. But it's saying you're in your throne, but again, remember, keep your head up here. And some of you guys, it's, oh, you could also be going, there's an energy of like, just seeing all this, like, if that's not, if you could be going towards someone that you feel like has some sort of position of authority here, okay? A position of authority, 9 of Pentacles, or it could be someone that's an entrepreneur, or it could be someone that has some sense of independence. There could be 3 different people as well, or 2 different people. You could be the 3rd one, or 4 different people. If it's 3 people, you're the 4th one, something like that. But it's telling you to make a fast, something about a fast, take inspired action. Like you're waiting for something, and something about inspired action. You know, the time, it's like the opportunity has presented itself for now. Something could take off, but there's something that you're waiting. Yeah, you're in this energy here. It's like you could be waiting for something to come. You're waiting for, some of you guys, you're waiting for more. Like if it's money, you're waiting for more. If it's like something that you're expecting to come to you, you're waiting for it. But the more you're waiting for it, it's making you feel more discontented, and it's making you feel like it's not there. Whereas there's something that may have presented itself to you, but it's not in the exact form of what you're waiting for. So let's say if you're waiting for money, maybe an opportunity for a job has presented itself, but it's not like, okay, the money's there, but you know that if you take inspired action on this job opportunity, you're going to get the money that you're looking for, right? If it's like, you want commitment from someone, maybe there's some sort of opportunities presented itself where there's some sort of happiness, passion, enthusiasm, a good outing, a good time, and there was something where there was an area of grounds or stability there, okay, that's already kind of shown itself, whether you could see where there's already a foundation, or there could be some sort of, you know, something that can already be built upon. It's already, so if it's a job, it's like the job is already stable, it's just an opportunity, you can go in and the foundation's already there for you. If it's a person, then it's like there's already a foundation, something like that, where, you know, they could, something can take off or something, or if it's more than one person, then maybe there's a foundation established. But the point of what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, it's saying you could be waiting for something where you're being called to take inspired action, okay, and you're gonna have some sort of a successful result. You're gonna feel happy, you're gonna be very receptive here, happy and receptive, positive. And I'm seeing again, like, you're gonna get, oh, okay, yeah, you're gonna get some sort of successful result, okay? It's like you're gonna get something that's gonna make you feel happy, even if it's just someone's receptivity to a situation, okay? Or even if it's just someone showing up, because you may feel that you can't see something, maybe you're waiting for something, you can't see it, you may take some sort of inspired action, you see something show up, you know, where you see nothing, then you see something, right? But there's something, some of you guys, you may feel like you're watching something pass you by, like you're watching something and there's something going by. Six of Swords. So yeah, on this unfinished business here, and for some of you guys, that may have felt like a tower situation for you, but I'm not really seeing that as a tower moment here in reverse. I'm seeing it as like you may have just felt like something, there was a sudden shaking events, or something, there was a sudden surprise in events or shift in events here, which actually was to bring some sort of like genuine reciprocation encounter or something here. Or some of you guys, you could have had a genuine encounter here. Maybe you was a bit guarded about something, but there was some sort of shift here that it's almost like if there wasn't a full-on established foundation before, then that happened, so that, you know, to show where something was kind of wobbly, so that now something can be on solid ground. Okay, so it's kind of seeming like something, it's like a positive shift, okay? And the only thing now that could be stopping you is you feeling or thinking that you'll be at a disadvantage, okay? That's what I'm seeing here, yeah. And that could be, as soon as you may feel like some sort of truth, maybe you feel like someone won't be interested in your truth, or someone won't want to hear something that you have to say that's truthful. That could actually bring them a sense of like enlightenment to a situation. And I think, yeah, you feel like someone will be opposed, or someone won't be receptive after some sort of truth. But again, it's kind of showing that you thinking that could be causing a bit of an obstacle, because I think, again, it's an energy of, it could be a situation where, again, it kind of looks like this person that you feel like might be not opposed, sorry, but may not be as receptive anymore. They are this receptive energy, and they have your sword in your hand, they have your truth. So even with your truth in their hand, they're still receptive, okay? Because they feel like they may receive this as you're enlightened, okay? Or they may receive it as now they're able to be enlightened. okay? But it's like you feel like they're gonna pull away or something. But it's like for some of you guys, someone may already kind of it's like maybe you could be more silent or not saying something here. I feel like this is an energy of people that know more than what they're saying. Okay, you could be that as well. But it's almost like, yeah, I just think that, you know, there's some sort of victory here. But it could be taking you longer because you feel this way about the fact that the truth could may change things for the worst for you. And you're thinking about that, you're thinking about, you know, if you do that, you feel like you're basically letting go of the thing or the path that will move you forward. And it's actually instead making you more receptive to it, because you're actually giving to it. You're giving truth to the thing that you want. But you feel like by giving the truth to the thing that you want, it's going to get rid of it. But it's saying you're giving the truth to the thing that you want, you know, is showing you kind of giving here. And it allows some sort of enlightenment, or it shows some sort of enlightenment, if I take it vice versa. Okay, now the only thing I'm seeing is that if you feel like you're going to give some sort of truth and someone's still kind of moving past, then it could be like breadcrumbs, like breadcrumbing the truth, kind of, yeah, where it's like there's little bits and pieces, but it's not like the full, clear, concise truth here. Or for some of you guys as well, you may want to, there's something about, you may want to communicate some sort of truth to someone else, and then they may reciprocate some sort of truth to you as well. Like there may be some sort of truth as well that they will say to you as well. Okay, so again, it's kind of like what you give, you'll actually be reciprocated. So if you're communicating some sort of truth from a genuine place, then someone else, I feel like this other person will reciprocate some sort of truth from a genuine place. But then it's like if there's like, you know, it's kind of, that's why we talk about like cause and effect and stuff like that, and all of that stuff. But it's kind of like what you give, you also kind of receive. So if you're withholding, even if it's not from like a bad place, it might just be out of like uncertainty and things like that, then you may also feel like things are being withheld from you, but it might not, again, might not be from a bad place. It might just be from that same, you know, uncertainty of how it's going to be received, you know. So yes, this is my yes card. Yes. So it's basically saying, you know, there's some sort of decision here, and this is you making this decision and being in your power, and also activating something, initiating something. You're also getting resourceful. Some of you guys are getting very resourceful with things, but there's something about, you know, using what you have to do what you want to do, what you're about to do, and something, you're going to make something look like magic. Something is about to look like magic here, okay? Or you're going to see something that looks like magic. And it's because of, yeah, like you giving to something. It's like something, it's a new start, like something here, okay? Some of you guys as well, you may want to show up in a different energy as well, and this is also activating something. But yeah, whatever it is, it's cool. But yeah, this was a lengthy ass reading. So my loves, if you've been here so far to the end, please do give this video a like. It is much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe as well for future videos. And yeah, again, thank you guys so much for being here. Until next time, my loves, take care and stay spiritually charged. Bye bye.